Man, I forgot what we was gonna talk about.
Do women really got as many options as they think they got?
Yeah,
That's the topic. Yeah, let me tag you in this thing.
yeah. Because a lot of them mistake. Yeah, I was talking about them mistaking sexual attraction with relationship attraction. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
There it is. That bitch will show us who watching too. That bitch will pop up and show.
Yeah, we live.
Yeah, we live. We live for sure, for sure.
Okay, yeah. So let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? A lot
Do
of
they
these
really do they really got as many options as they think they got?
they know they don't, man. They know they don't got that many options.
I want to know how could that even be possible? How could it even be possible for them to have as many options as they say they got? And we can start with they baby daddy. We can start right there.
I
Do
mean,
do from
my
all the
thing,
shit we see them talk about their baby daddy, do you consider a man like that an option? Like what are options? We need
they
to
baby
define an
daddy
option.
is the best. They baby daddy is the best he's gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Kevin
Yeah,
Samuels told him that. Like,
yeah,
your baby daddy is the best he's gonna get. Like, cause a better man than your baby daddy is not gonna accept. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's only a handful of men that will accept it. You know what I'm saying? Being a stepdaddy, like it's not too many people signing up to be stepfathers in 2022. You know what I'm saying?
really. And even then, it's like just like you said, if your baby daddy is a bum, or if your baby daddy is a less than type of nigga, then what do it look like for a nigga of high caliber to get with you and raise the kids of a bum? What sense do that even make?
But
Make that make sense.
it don't make sense at all. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always tell them, I'm like, so my thing is with the baby daddy is why was he good enough to make a child with, but he's not good enough to make a family with? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you make the child like you had so many options? You know what I'm saying? Like before the Roe v. Wade, that all that just happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These kids are older, 5, 6, 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? You had choices back then. You know what I'm saying? You had all the choices. The birth is in the woman's hands. You know what I'm saying? Once you
Right.
give your sperm to a woman, like it's in her hands, like it's her choice. The man has no say so. So you chose to make this man a father, but you don't want to give him a family. You know what I'm saying? That's my
Right.
whole thing.
Right. It's like why why do men of high caliber have to share women with bums? Like why do high caliber men have to share why you such this good woman, why you pick this nigga to be your baby daddy if you everything you say you are, if you all of this, if you got all these options, why you choose the bum nigga to have a kid with, the lifelong tie, the tie that never goes away? Any other time you just mess
First
with
of
them, just
all,
dated them, talk to them.
good women choose good men. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can tell if a woman is a good woman. You know what I'm saying? By the man she chooses to be with. If you're not choosing good men, you know what I'm saying? They say he changed up. No, I don't believe that.
Right.
I never believed that excuse. He changed up when the baby came. I don't believe that. He was the same dude that most of these females is getting pregnant by dudes in the first 6 months of meeting them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't even know these dudes' first name. They don't know this dude mama. They don't know nothing about this dude before they had these kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Cause
then you
all
try
they
to change up when the baby came. No, he didn't change up. You didn't get a chance to get to know him. You didn't. You just out here just doing stuff. You know what I'm saying?
right. And the whole entire relationship be based on sex. And that's where they get that option shit from. You know, they feel like, oh, just because this
I
many
can
dudes
get
want to sleep
sex.
with me,
I
that's
can.
how many
Yeah.
options I got. No,
No. No. He
no.
just sleep with you, baby.
Your
You know what I'm
option
saying?
is
Then
how many niggas
that,
want to put a ring on it. That's your option.
but
Your
that's
option
the
is a
new
nigga that want to
excuse.
marry you.
That's the new excuse. I'm gonna beat them to this point before they even say it. You know what I'm saying? That's the new excuse. Uh, who everybody ain't looking to get married.
So
They
why
starting
you
to say that now.
so but okay, then when you hit them, okay, when you're not looking to get married, then why you looking to have kids? Do you not know the statistics for kids raised in a single parent household? Do you not know they 30% more likely to be in poverty, 30% more likely to go to jail? You
Exactly.
know, like you 30% more likely to end up on drugs. Do you not know the statistics for a single parent household child? So if you're not looking to be married, why are you looking to have children? Why have a baby? They
Exactly.
every excuse they come up with, it just it don't make sense. It don't fit nobody's life but theirs. Everybody lose in their scenario except them. Like they could be fine. Oh, I'm gonna lead a man, but what about your
Even the
kids? Your kids
kid.
need their daddy.
Even the kid. That's what I always tell you. Like they make it the black man, especially black women. You know what I'm saying? The black man ain't nothing but dick and a wallet. You know what I'm
That's it.
saying? That's the only thing they look for a man for. You know what I'm saying? For dick and money. If you can't provide those two things, they feel like the man ain't valuable. You know what I'm
And
saying?
if
When
you
a
do,
man
and if
brings
you do
way much
provide those
more,
two things, they feel like you valuable. Forget your knowledge, forget your work ethic, forget
and it's only for so long.
discipline.
The dick and the money, that's only gonna last for so long.
That's it.
Cause she eventually gonna get tired of that and she gonna want more.
She say his lie. What's the lie? Tell me what's the lie. I would love to know what's the lie.
What is the lie? And we could drop the link in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if she
For
want to if
anybody
she want
to
to get up
come.
here and talk, I'll put the link down. I'll put the link there.
Yeah, because I want to know what the lie is too. What is the lie?
Yeah. You say that that's not all black men are. I can't tell. If you listen to most black women speak today, they will tell you that they don't need a man. They'll tell you that they don't need a man. So what are black men if they not needed? What are they? Only time I heard women say they need a man is if a man say, "Oh, I'm gonna pay all the bills." That's it. Even then, they'll say, "I don't need you. I want you." Like we never heard, "Oh, I need you." We never, unless it's dick or
No,
money.
it's never unconditional. The black man has never been loved unconditionally at all. You know what I'm saying? We got to supply dick or money.
I don't. You
You
know
know what I'm
what? I
saying?
don't
Like
even want. I
they
don't even
say
want
they say
unconditional.
the black man don't know how to change the time. They say the black man don't know how to raise no kids. Black men don't know how to. We already canceled out. You know what I'm saying? Before the relationships even started, a lot of women come into the relationships with one foot out the door. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? One foot
right.
in, one foot out. They already got an escape plan. Just in
Ready to
case.
go.
Every time
Always,
you
always
ask a
ready to
woman
go.
about, every time you ask a woman about marriage, you know what I'm saying? They always say, well, you got to put this money up just in case.
And then or they favorite thing. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for me. I'm too young. So when you think you're supposed to get married? I would love to hear the answer to that question.
And
When
I
when
tell
are
them
you
all the
supposed to
time,
get
ain't
married?
nobody
I
told
never
me.
heard black women say, "Oh, I gotta hurry up and get married before I'm 30. Oh, I gotta hurry up and get married before I'm 35." I never heard that conversation. It's always I'm finding me. I'm working on me. That's all I ever heard a woman say. I never heard a woman say, "Oh, I need to hurry up and get married. My time running. I need to hurry up." It's always I'm working on me. I'm finding me. Me. Never
Yeah,
about a
it's all
team, never about a
self
family.
love,
That's what it is. That's what it is. Self-love.
self-care. all that old type shit. But what about self-respect?
That,
I never heard that though. I always hear self-love, all this, all this. What about self-respect? Because a lot of y'all lack self-respect.
man,
Y'all
that's
lack
their
the
that's their favorite.
self-respect, so let alone respect for a man.
That's the thing. Self love done took the place of relationships. Ain't no more relationships because self love now. They
Well,
don't need no
self-love
relationship because they got self
equals
love.
selfish. To a lot of
Yeah,
females, self-love equals selfish.
yeah,
Self-love ain't nothing wrong with self-love, or the real self-love. But the
yeah.
self-love that they are using is selfish. It's
Really,
all about them.
really. And then when you hear a woman on her shit, going out, making money, got a good job, you know what she say? I don't need a man. When a woman make money, she don't need a man. But anytime you hear a man making money, it's I gotta make this money to take care of my family.
I
I gotta
told
make this
you.
money to handle my business. It's always our money is to take care of somebody else. We don't get money and don't need a woman. You know what I mean? We don't get money. Only time that happened is that might be out of spite. Like, okay, I tried to get with y'all when I didn't have money. So now that I got money, I don't want y'all because now you find me attractive with money. That's spite. I get that side too. But I rarely hear women say, "Oh, I need to get this money to bring it to the table for my family and build something." No, it's always if a woman make enough money to be on her own, it's I don't need a man. I don't need a man. They never need a man. When do you need a man?
I tell them all the time. Men make money to provide.
Yeah,
Women
yeah.
make money to prove
Prove they
that
don't
they
need a
don't need a
man.
man. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Like
yeah.
and that don't even equivalent. Like what does money have to do with the man? You know what I'm saying? Because when we got money, we'll take the girl at Taco Bell.
Right,
As long as she acting right, as long as she, you know what I'm saying,
right,
feminine, cooperative, submissive, you know what I'm saying? What a man want.
right, right.
I mean, I don't
She's
really
like,
care. I don't
only the real men say that. Nah, nah. Now see, that's cap. Now you want to talk about cap? That's cap. Only the real men. Most men that
Hey,
make
what?
money to provide for their family. That's cap. That's cap. Now
Man,
the
dude,
thing. Hold on.
even little Pookie and Ray Ray that's out there on the corner selling goddamn $10 grams is coming back to provide something.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
Like it might
right,
not be what you want, but that's what he is out there doing. He's out
right.
there trying to provide for him and his kids, and you know what I'm saying?
And
Trying to
then hold
make
on,
ends meet.
this what they do. This what they do. They'll say real men are rare. No, real men not rare. Real men, y'all ignore real men. Real men be in y'all DMs. Real men shoot they shot. Y'all ignore 80% of men. 80% of men, y'all don't find them attractive. Y'all don't like them. But them be the men that'll treat y'all the best.
You know what's funny to me about the real man talk?
What's that?
If you know what a real man is, why your baby dad ain't a real man?
Man,
Why the dudes
man.
you talk to ain't real men? Why can't you get that real man that you speak of? That you know what he is, and he's out here. Why you can't get him? Why you waiting? What are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If
If
you
you know
know
what
what
it
a real
is,
man is and you can identify what a real man is, why don't you have one?
man. Cause they can't. They can't. It'd be funny because they know everything
Because
about a
you don't
man, but they
qualify
don't
for
know
that
nothing
real
about a woman.
man.
They don't know nothing about a woman. That you ask them what a man's supposed to do, they're gonna give you a long ass list of stuff a man that they think a man should do. But then you ask what should a woman do? They
And
don't
they
know.
gonna give you a whole list of pointless bullshit that
They don't
men
know.
don't
Yeah,
care about.
they don't know. They don't know.
They gonna give a big long list of bullshit that men do not care about. Oh, emotional, we're caring, we want to conversate. We don't care about that shit.
None of that.
We don't care about that, bro. We don't want to talk to you. We not your homegirls. Y'all want us to be your homegirls. We're not your homegirls. What happened? Yeah, what happened?
I'm back. Yeah,
Oh,
no, I'm back. So, but I want to get back to the topic though. Do women really got as many options as they think they got though? That's the question. Because
they mistake. I'm
what
gonna
is the
tell you. I'm gonna
option?
tell you where they go wrong at. They
Where they go wrong?
mistake. They mistake sexual attraction with relationship attraction. You know what I'm saying? But they think just because they inbox jumping, you know what I'm saying? Niggas trying to fuck on them and shit like that equivalents to me and that's the options that they talking about. Fucking. That's why I say the black man is nothing but dick in a wallet because that's what everything resorts to. Sex. They try to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, men always want sex, but you everything that you come to a man with relates to sex. You know what I'm saying? Your options that you're talking about is sexual options. Those are not relationship options. Those are not men that want to be with you, trying to put a ring on your finger and be with you for the rest of your life and take care of you, protect you, provide, and you know what I'm saying, build a family with you. Those are your options. How many of those options do you have? That's the real.
Teresa, you welcome to come up here. I put the link in the comments. You can click that link and you can definitely join. I'll add you. You're welcome to come up here and talk. Cause she say she got a real man. That's what she say.
That's what they all say.
They all say that.
They
And they all they have is boyfriends and proposals. Never a husband.
And if
Never
it is a
a
husband,
husband.
9 times out of 10, it's old simp dude that do everything that they, you know what I'm saying, that they want him to do.
But they don't even have that. They don't even have that though.
A lot of them don't have that, but that be the dudes that they find to marry. You know what I'm saying? Dudes who really
Only
don't have a
25% of them have it. So they don't have that. I can't even give them that. 25%.
And see, I'm not even just gonna rank on the women like that. I'm gonna get on the men real quick. You know what I'm saying? Black men standards are low as fuck, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We tolerate the most bullshit out of any race of man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like
That's big facts.
black women, they talk shit about us, but they know no other race of men are dealing with they bullshit like the black man.
That's big facts.
Straight
Nigga
up.
standards be low, low.
You know what I'm saying? It's overweight shit. 80% of our women overweight, obese, lazy. You know what I'm saying? They talking about, have this housewife stuff and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hold on. Look.
Lazy.
Notice what happened. Anytime you say something about a black man, this is what black women do. Look at the comments. Now that's facts. That's all. No, if you don't agree with us when we make our points about black women, don't agree with us when we make our points about black men.
But that's what they gonna do.
I'm
already knowing that.
No.
That's why I don't talk about black men.
And that's why. That's why, because that shit right there, I like to call that shit out right there. Anytime you say something about a black man, here come it's facts. All the pom-poms come out for that. No, bring your pom-poms out when we holding women accountable too.
Agreeing with that makes her look bad. Because,
for real,
like I just said, black men standards is low as fuck. That's why you have a man.
Exactly.
That's why you have a man, because if all the black men were wiped off of this goddamn earth, that goddamn 25% will turn into 5%. Motherfuckers getting married. Because some Asians and the white boys and the Mexicans, they not finna deal with that shit.
At all. The only niggas that's gonna put up with an attitude are the black niggas. They gonna put up with attitude, bro.
The weaves, you know what I'm saying? They always calling the black man broke. But the thing is, they spend 30% of their money on pure bullshit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Weave, nails, lashes, all the yuck. I'm gonna talk about it, man. I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah. You want to agree with something? Agree with that. Agree that you spend 30% of your money on pure bullshit.
We'll see. And
They
then
call the black man broke.
only thing they agree with is some pandering, just like Derrick Jackson. Derrick Jackson sat there and told them everything they wanted to hear. And that nigga, black men told women from the jump, hey, Derrick Jackson capping. Derrick Jackson lying. Don't believe no nigga like Derrick Jackson. What they do? No, he a real man. Then his dirt get aired out. Then you find out, oh, he just like the rest of men. Oh, he a normal man. He just telling y'all what y'all want to hear. That's what they fall in love with. Everything that sound good to them, that's what they love. Make it sound good, pander to them. Talk bad about black men. Then you see the comments like that. Those are facts.
Yes,
No,
anything that sound good, anything that tastes good. That's why they overweight. You know what I'm saying? That's why the obese rate in the black community is at an all-time goddamn high. You know what I'm saying? The least married, most lazy. You can't do. I mean, like, come on, bro. I be trying not to just go in because I love. Don't get me wrong. I love black women, but y'all have to do better. Y'all have to do better, man.
That's the
Like,
only reason why we
this
have these conversations. Is out of love. That's the only reason why we have them. Because if we ain't care, we'll go on about our business.
I wouldn't say nothing.
We'll
and it'd be so many times where I'd be like, because I get tired of female somebody, you bashing. Nah, I'm just being real with you, baby. I'm telling you the truth. And you're not used to hearing this.
At all. Because they used to hearing a panda bear like a nigga like Derrick Jackson.
Why I'm in Facebook jail right now, because they not used to a man talking like this, bro. I've been doing this shit way before Kevin Samuel. Anybody who know me know I've been doing this shit way before Kevin Samuel. I've been telling the truth. Been talking greasy to the harlots. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now all they used to hearing is a nigga that want to sleep with them, talk to him. That's why they that's the nigga that's gonna make everything sound good.
Like,
so when a man
sleep with you, they gonna sleep with you anyway. You can tell them the truth, and they still gonna sleep with you. A woman will talk shit about you and still sleep with you, dog.
Yeah, but niggas gonna pander and try to get what they can.
That's what they think they have to do. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them were taught by that they were taught that by their mama. You know what I'm saying? You know, respect women. You know what I'm saying? I respect women at all costs and all that type of shit. Don't get me wrong. I agree. Yes, respect women.
Women.
Keyword, women. A lot of y'all are not women. You know what I'm saying?
You can't even call a spade no more.
Yeah. Because they don't separate anything. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on real quick. Hold on. Yeah, when I drop, you can keep on talking though. You ain't gotta stop talking when I drop.
I was reading the comments.
Yeah, yeah. When anytime I drop, you can keep on going. You can keep talking.
Yeah.
I just want to know, like, you can't tell these women nothing, bro. Not nothing. You can't tell them shit.
And they always say that they want a man to tell the truth. They always say they want a man to tell the truth, but when a man tells the truth, it's always no, you wrong. No, that ain't what men want. That ain't.
Bro,
you gonna tell? I'm a man. I'm telling you what men want.
Bro, they hate the truth.
You gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
They hate the truth. If you want to make a woman hate you, bro, tell her the truth. Oh, that's all you gotta do. It's as simple, as easy as that. You want a woman to hate you, tell her the truth, bro. Women hate the fucking truth. They don't want to hear the truth. Truth. You better lie to them and make it feel good, make it sound good. They don't want to hear nothing true. Nothing that's gonna goddamn hold them accountable. They don't want to hear that shit. That's their kryptonite. That's their worst enemy.
They don't want to hear no truth, period. They don't even want to hear your truth. They don't even want to hear you complain about anything that's going on in your day. They're gonna look at you as a weak man if you complain to them. You know
I never will. Never will. I would never.
She's not gonna look at you the same. You can't tell a woman what you're going through. But they want you to listen to their bullshit all day long. And they want you to accept it. You know what I'm saying? They want to be able to do whatever they want to do with no consequences or judgment. You know what I'm saying?
But they'll lie. But they'll lie and tell you that they want to hear it. They'll lie and tell you that they want to hear you
Of
open
course.
up. You need to open up. You need to be more open. They'll lie
They
and say
want
that.
you to open up so they can cancel you, so they can write you out so they can get back to these options.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So they can get back to these options that they got. They want to swim back through them options.
What and what options? What options do you really have? If it's not a man of value, he don't count.
A
He
man
don't
that you
count.
love and honor, respect. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But a
If
lot of,
that man,
I
if
say, a
that man
lot of these
proposed to
men,
you right now and you wouldn't say yeah, he don't count. He don't count. Like they all, I got options. Show me your options. Show me the man that you respect enough to say yes to a proposal. Show me that option.
well, have you noticed the black woman is the only race of woman who brags about in getting proposed to in engagements? Like that
Really?
actually counts for something.
Right.
I done had four men propose to me. Okay. What does that mean?
Not nothing.
You proud of that? You had four men that you obviously wasn't interested in, or whatever the case may be, propose to you. Whoop de fucking do.
That don't mean not
What does
nothing.
that
Like,
mean? What did you win out of that? Like, what does that accomplish? Okay, you got a proposal. So what?
right. It wasn't from a man you respect.
Exactly.
He didn't change your name. He didn't give you half of his assets. He didn't bring his check home to you.
But you know, I had some females tell me the other day a baby mama is the same thing as a wife.
That's their favorite. They say anything to get out of being married. That anything.
They
That
said
dumb
being
shit.
a baby mama is the same thing as a wife. And I'm like, what? How
Right.
did you what who taught you that? Like
Right.
what do you mean? You don't have the same privileges as a wife, as a baby
At
mama.
at all. At all. But you know who taught them that? They learned that shit from their mama and their granny, and they pass it down because none of them married. They pass that shit down and they and then it get worse and it get
And they
worse because
continue in the cycle.
at least you can go back two generations ago. They were married.
Nah,
Those black women were married.
but let them tell it the black man left them.
Right.
The black man left them. Ask your mama what really happened.
Right.
Ask your granny what really happened, why Papa left. Why Papa wasn't around.
Bro,
You
go
know what I'm
back two
saying?
generations ago, bro. Those black women were married, bro.
Yeah.
This is all new. Dating wasn't even a thing until like the 60s, bro. Nobody was dating. Now 2022, date them all. Date them
That's
all.
what I used to always tell them. Like back in the day, they didn't have no choice. The daddy chose they man. And that's what
Yeah,
we really need to go back to.
that's what we need to
Because
go back to.
they are horrible at picking me. They
Man,
pick the worst men to be with. You know what I'm
man.
saying? They need to put relationships back in the men's hands. You know what I'm saying? When you had to go to your daddy or your pastor or some man to connect you with another man, another suitable man. You know what I'm saying? Not a little Pookie and Ray Ray in them out there slanging dime bags. You know what I'm saying? With the big dick and all that old type of shit. 6 foot, wasting his goddamn time and talent on the goddamn block.
For
You know what
real.
I'm saying? That you think is cute and make you tingle.
That's all they want. They don't care about no substance. They don't care about the future.
No. That's why they always talking about black men got all these kids. Black men don't have kids like that. I know a lot of black men without kids. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black men do not have kids. And they got good jobs. And they can pay all the bills. But they don't want you. Because you don't provide what they asking for.
At all. At all. 60% of black men are childless and in the middle class.
But they think a man gotta make $100,000 to live comfortably. You know what I'm saying? But that's because, like I said, that's all because they going after $100,000 nigga because, like I said, they spend 30% of they goddamn money on pure bullshit.
But they
So
but
that's
but
why they need $100,000 man because they need to spend $30,000 on some pure bullshit.
but then okay, let's $100,000 man. Only what I I forget the numbers, but maybe around 10% of the population might make $100,000, and that
Yeah,
might be high.
it's around 10-15%. That's what I'm saying. They think all those type of men are at abundance. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So hold on. If a man is in the top 10% of earners, shouldn't he have a woman that looks like the top 10% of women? Shouldn't he have him a 8 or a 9?
that's exactly what he's gonna have. He's gonna have multiple eights and nines.
Like
You know what I'm saying? That's
they
what they
can't make
feel.
it make sense. They can't make their logic make sense, bro.
The man that you want is going to have multiple women.
He gonna have more
He's not going to
options.
be faithful.
He
He's
gonna
going
have
to
more
have
options. But hold on, even if he was faithful, he got enough options to not pick you. Even if
yeah.
he did say, you know what, I'm gonna be a faithful man, the woman he picked, you think he gonna pick you? Because what they bring to the table besides another man's kids, what do
Bad
they
attitude,
what
bad
you bring to the
attitude,
table besides another
bad
man's kid? You got
credit,
another
bad kids, bad hair, long nails, lashes, a bunch of shit that men don't care about.
really
That's what they bring to the table. And
like you
then
bringing
they have the nerve to say, "I am the table. I am the prize."
right. How? In what world? In what world?
What value do you bring? How are you the table?
In what world are single women or single mothers the top pick of any man? Name find me any group of high value men that say, "Oh, my preference is single mothers."
Because they can go in the bathroom and take a picture in their panties and put it on the internet and say I'm pressure.
And twerk all down your
That's their value.
timeline. And yeah, that's good to sleep with. But what about the future? What about when we wake up? What about when Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, when business need to be handled? We can't. What we gonna do with that? What kind of life can we build with your twerking? What you gonna do?
And they don't want to work. They want you to pay all the bills while they twerk at home on TikTok with kids that they made with another man.
Yeah, and but you're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be happy to chase them so you can pay their bills and take care of a kid from another man. That's a bum. That's less than you. How that work? How that work, bro? How you supposed to be happy to chase them to pay their bills and take care of a kid that's not yours? What world do that make sense?
So they can sit at home and make TikToks.
What world do that make sense?
I said they want the same privileges as women who are actually women. You know what
Really?
I'm saying? Those
Really?
women deserve that. The women who got that, they always bring that up. Men are supposed to provide. Yes, I agree. Men are supposed to provide for women, not hoes, not bitches who want to hot girl summer, all of those stupid, like, no. Those type of women were always for the streets. Those were prostitutes.
Really?
The way y'all
Really?
carry yourself nowadays, those were the prostitutes back in the day. Those
And it'll
women didn't encounter. Those women didn't kick it in the same environments. You will never catch a prostitute hanging with wives. You will never catch a group of wives hanging with a group of prostitutes back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You will never see that. Those women back in the day did not respect or support hoes, thoughts, being ratchet, none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's why they deserve chivalry and bills being paid and stuff like that. Because they actually did work and they actually were women. And they had kids by one man. The man they had kids by provided all bills paid.
They not gonna like that.
Another
They
man and
they
get
not
all
gonna like that.
paid by another man.
They not gonna like that. They not gonna like that. They had kids by one man. They not gonna like that.
Yes.
They not gonna like that.
Yes, that's what they failed to realize. Those women had kids by one man. And those were his kids. The man who paid all the bills, those were his kids.
Right.
You don't deserve that. You don't qualify for that. I'm sorry to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm being real. You don't qualify. I'm finna stamp this right now. Single mothers do not qualify for a man who pays all the bills. You don't get that. You don't have kids by another man and get another man to come in that pays all the bills. 50-50 is what you get. If you can't settle for that, RP my boy Kevin Samuels, buy a dog, die alone. Straight up.
They ain't gonna like that because they want most men to pick up the slack that they baby daddy can't pick up. He can't pick up the slack. He ain't got enough money to take care of his kid. So now you gotta step in because you like her. Now you on the hook for another man's kids. And next time we get on her, I'm gonna bring up that video where this woman tried to take a man to court and put him on child support for a kid that wasn't his. If you are in a kid's life for I forget how many years, a certain amount of years though, you become on the hook for that child. So if you are in that child's life, you dating his mother, and let's say y'all together 10 years, she could take you to court and put you on child support for that kid, even though it's not yours if y'all split up.
Yeah. Yeah, if y'all married.
You don't even have to be married, bro. All you got to do is be providing for them for a certain amount of years. You don't even have to be married, bro. And she can put you on child support. You ain't got to be married.
I knew they did that when you married. I didn't know they did that when you wasn't married.
Nope, you don't have to be married.
That's crazy. I know if you go to court and they find out the kid ain't yours, you still gotta pay their back pay. I've heard that.
No. You can just be dating the mom. It ain't even gotta be a question of whether the kid is yours or not. They can know the kid ain't yours. You came into their life. Let's say you started dating her, the kid too. Y'all together to the kid 12. All of a sudden, y'all decide, hey, I'm gonna split up. I'm gonna leave. She can put you on child support for that child, knowing it ain't yours.
Tell you, man, that's why I be trying to tell female. I mean, like, marriage is the best thing for y'all to do, but on the male side, that's why if we could get the sex without the relationship, that's why I always tell women, like they always say, you always talking about marriage and you not married. If I can get the pussy without giving you the ring,
what you think I'm gonna do?
What do you think I'm gonna do?
What you think? And that's what, man. That's what I tell women. The black community is only in a bad place right now because women don't require men to be men before they sleep with them. That's why the black community is in such a bad place. I guarantee
they not requiring relationships.
Not even that. If women say, you know what, before I sleep with any man, he gotta at least have a job. He gotta at least had that job for a year. He gotta be graduated high school. He can't have a criminal record. You know what men gonna do? Men gonna stop having criminal records. Men gonna start keeping their job because everything revolves around sex. Men get up and go to work and take care of their business all to get sex. So
Yeah,
if women,
that's the whole reason why Pookie Ray Ray and them out there on the
yeah,
corner selling dime bags, because they feel like that's what women like.
and
Because
that's that,
that's what
but
y'all are messing with. Those are the dudes that y'all are having kids by.
yeah, I'm
So
gonna say they right. They
other
right
boys
because
are
that is
growing
what
up
women
seeing
like.
this like, shit, here, little Ray Ray and them got my 4, 5 baby mama shit. And everybody, they baby mama's bad too. So shit, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna sell me some dime bags too. You know what I'm saying?
Man, did you see that
That's what
video where
y'all
they?
gonna produce. That's what y'all gonna get.
Did you see that video where they were talking about if they rather have a scammer or a 9 to 5 dude? Did you see that?
Yeah, and they would rather have the scammer.
Like, man, bro, boy,
The
wait till
scammer,
next
the
time.
drug dealer, or the working man. And
Wait till
most of
next
them,
time we go live. I'm gonna have the videos.
95% of them pick scammers and drug dealers.
Scammer. Like the working man don't get no respect. But that's the standard though. Women don't require no standard. When the women don't require nothing of a man but to
Because
look good.
they don't think longevity.
That
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
That's what, and see, that's the value that they miss out on canceling the man out of the family, because the man thinks about longevity. Most of these females today don't think past Friday.
right,
You know what I'm saying? They
right.
live check to check. Yeah, when I get this check, I'm gonna get my hair done. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pay rent, and I'm gonna do this with this check. You know what I'm saying? Then my next check, I'm gonna do this with this check. That's what they live. That's how they live.
Man, I'm telling you, if women raise their standards, our community will be in a whole better place because men gonna do whatever it takes, the bare minimum to get sex. That's just how men are programmed. Men gonna always do the least amount of work they can do to get with a woman. If you don't require that man to have a job, guess what? He ain't gonna have a job. If you gonna sleep with him without a job, why he gonna get one? Why would he go out and get a job? And well, shit, it's working. All I had to do was look good. All I had to do was have some game. All I had to do was show I had a big D and she was ready to go. That's how it be. That's the standard. That's the
All you
standard.
gotta do is give her time and attention. And the man
That's
that
it.
can give you all his time and attention don't have no money. He can't provide because he's too busy worried about pleasing you. That's what's wrong that's what's wrong with the black community, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, all women want to be catered to.
But you know what? I'm not against the time and attention part. Cause if you do meet a woman that you interested in and you can make time for, make time for. But I
Of
am gonna
course, I'm
say
not against it, but I'm
but
saying,
I am gonna say women need to have a standard for men. Stop sleeping with niggas that don't have a life together. Because then you won't have a story to tell about, girl, he was a bum, he ain't even have a car, he ain't even have his own crib. Like I see that all day on Facebook. Men having their own places rare. No, men having their own places rare because that's who you pick, that's who you like.
but you know why they don't mess with the men who got their own shit?
Because he ain't gonna
Because
settle for them.
the man who got his own shit requires something.
Yeah.
These women today, they run away from anything that requires structure and discipline. You know what I'm saying? A man with something going for themselves requires structure and discipline. You know what I'm saying? You can't be overweight. You can't be lazy. You can't be none of that. Messing with a man of means, of value, who got something going for themselves. They not going for that. Cause I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lay up with no big chick, no lazy chick. You know what I'm saying? No broke chick. I'm not doing it.
Right.
I get up every morning and work out, you know what I'm saying? Handle my business, make me some money every day.
Right. So
And
where
that's
your
what you gonna do.
so where her stand is at? Every time I see a woman talking bad about her baby daddy, all I can think of is you laid down and made a baby with him. He was good enough for you to have a baby with. So how can you say anything about the person you decided you wanted to lay down and have a baby with. That
Yeah,
just
bro,
tell us where
you
your
would never
standards
hear
are.
me. You would never hear me talking about my baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? You would never hear me talking bad about like I have nothing bad to say about. I mean, like you know what I'm saying? Like they not perfect, but they some good women to me. Like you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's like you say, the women with money. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they don't need a man, so they don't do anything for a man. You know what I'm saying? Women who feel like they don't need a man won't do anything for a man. They want the man to do everything for them.
Yeah, like I said, you gotta chase them to pay their bills and take care of a kid that's not yours. That's what they want you
And
to do.
take them on trips and take
That's
them
what
on
they want.
dates.
Yeah, you gotta chase them to why would I chase you to pay your bills? Why would I what sense that make? Why am I gonna chase you? If I can afford to pay your bills, don't you think I can afford to pay somebody else's bills?
And that's what I'm saying. How if you are the prize and you are the table, why am I paying all the goddamn bills? You know what I'm saying? Like every time that I ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? I come with my own money. I come with this. I come with okay, well, why the fuck I gotta pay all the bills then?
Right, especially if you flexing your money.
You
If
know what I'm
you think
saying?
if you want to flex your money like you so that's your bragging chip, then pay like you weigh. If that's what you bragging on, if you bragging on your money, because I know if I came to you talking about how much money I got, you want me to pay like I weigh. Let me come approach a woman and say, yeah,
Exactly.
baby,
What you telling me about it for if you're not gonna give me that?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Approach a woman talking about your money. She gonna treat you like an ATM. And that's the I
Yeah,
feel the same
you
way.
don't tell no woman about your money. You know, you don't tell nobody about your money if you're not giving them none.
Right,
What you telling me about your money for?
right.
I come with my own money. I come with this. Okay, well, if that's what you coming with, you know what I'm saying. You need to, yeah.
Come on with it.
Let me get that.
If you coming with it, come with it. God
Yeah.
damn it.
If you come with your own money, you need, yeah. We need to see your own money. We need to see that.
Yeah, because
Present that.
don't list it as a benefit and then take it off the table. That's what they
Yeah.
do. You ask them what they bring to the table. I am the table. All right, well, bring your table and I'm gonna bring my table then. Since we gonna if it's gonna be like that, you bring your table, I bring my table, and hey, you eat off yours, I eat off mine. Since I tried to come to a table and break bread with you, because I'm gonna do my part. A real man always gonna do his part. I'm gonna do my part. I ain't against paying bills. I ain't against taking care of a woman. I'm not against treating women right. I'm not against none of that. But if you gonna flex up and I am the table, okay. If you are the table, I'm gonna hold you to that. I want you to really be the
I gotta
table.
pay all the bills and all that. I need the best woman possible.
Pop best.
If I gotta pay all the bills, take you on dates, take you on trips, and I need the best woman possible for me.
When I
You
say
know
shut up, when I say shut up, that means shut up. That ain't no discussion. That ain't no we
exactly.
gonna talk about it. That
Food
means
needs to
shut
be
up.
made, clothes need to be washed, everything needs to be done without me saying anything. I need the
Anything.
best woman possible for me to pay all the bills.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
For you to sit back and do and pay nothing, yeah. You have
Cause
to
where
be
your money going?
where is your
Miss
money going?
Table? Where your money going, Miss Table? That ain't no table. That ain't how a table work.
They escape plan. I
Yeah,
told you they always come into a relationship with escape plan.
always. Always. If you the
What if
table, where
this
your money
goes
going?
wrong? That's what they money be for.
And to blow it, and to blow it. Show me $20,000. If you the table, show me $20,000.
Most of them can't show you $2,000.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't I'm the table me. Don't table me if you can't show me. And that ain't to flex no money. That's just to say, like, man money and women money, that's two different monies.
Peanuts, bro. Like they get excited. That's how you can tell a woman
And that
who
and it's
actually
not and hold on, because we because it ain't to knock women that don't make a lot of money. To me, I don't care. A woman's money don't matter to me. I don't care. Like, you
It
know what I'm
don't
saying?
matter.
My
But the
thing
thing
is,
is,
don't
when you lead with the money, when you present the
yeah,
money, it needs
yeah,
to be some money.
yeah. Just don't flex your money like it's something when for one, you ain't spending it, and then for two, it ain't much.
See, that's how I can always tell that a woman ain't used to nothing, bro. If they get excited about small shit, little simple shit, like, you know, so I done seen females like they record, be out at parties and shit, and niggas throw a couple dollars, bitch, pick up $20 off the ground. I don't care if they throwing money. Like, that's some broke bitch shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's some bottom of the barrel peanut ass bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even really like women who even be in them type of environments
Oh
anyway.
yeah, I'm finna say yeah, but don't be knocking the women that's easy to impress now, because that's a good woman right there, man. That's a good
No,
woman. You
I'm
buy her
not.
some
I'm not.
flowers.
I'm
You
not
buy her
knocking
some
them.
flowers, and she happy
It's
with the flowers, and some. You know what I'm
no.
saying? You get her a little candy, and she happy with the candy. That's a
It's
good
one
woman right
thing
there.
to be appreciative.
That's a good woman.
It's one thing to be appreciative. I like an appreciative woman. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? A
yeah.
woman who can appreciate shit, yes. But a woman who gets excited about bullshit, little petty bullshit, like, you know what I'm saying? That OnlyFans shit, $3.99 a month and shit like that. You excited about 5 niggas who subscribe to you making $15 and showing your whole body? Like, no, bitch. That's some bottom of the barrel, broke ass bullshit. And they, you know, I like an appreciative woman. You know what I'm saying? A woman who I can go get some discount shit and she's appreciative of what I got. Yeah, I can deal with that. But a woman who's satisfied chasing the bag, making $15 a week off OnlyFans and shit, no, bitch. I don't respect that at all.
Man, look, let me. I'll break it down like this. You, a woman, don't have as many options as she thinks she have if she including the nigga that's smashing her but won't commit and he just leading her on. That's not an option. All the niggas that's hitting you up when you every time you post a thirst trap online, and you know it's a thirst trap because you twerking, you're in your panties, you're showing off your body, you know what I mean? And they hitting you up when you post provocative pictures. That's not an option. Any man that you don't admire, respect, and love, and trying to actually wife you up, that's pretty much the only option. If he anything outside of taking you
Commitment.
serious, changing your life and your last name for marriage, that's not an option. Women got to stop mistaking sexual marketplace for relationship marketplace, because it's a certain type of man that want to sleep with you, and it's a certain type of man that really want to be seen with you in public and really care about how your day went and really want to treat you right. That's two different men. And they usually get it confused, because the man that just want to sleep with them, that's usually a man that's out their league. That's usually the man that got his shit together, probably over 6 feet, got a good job, and he'll smash you. But you, for some reason, you can't get him to commit. But you see him as an option because that's the best that you can do. But you can't do that good for a relationship. You can only do that good to sleep with.
It's because they be so mesmerized about the dude that they want. If they can get him to smash them, they'll be satisfied with that because that's their dream man. So they
Yeah,
be so mesmerized
yeah,
into just having sex with him, they don't care about whether he's providing anything else.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Versus the man that they don't want, that they
right,
need, that will provide, protect, and do everything that they want them to do. They don't want them.
right,
You know what I'm saying? They want the 6 figure man who got all these options and wonder why they get cheated on.
right.
6 foot, 6 figures,
And
you know what
six
I'm
pack.
saying? 6 pack, all that. Like that man has options. You're not the only one, baby. And the
Right.
ratio, And then this is one thing they forget about too. The ratio from man to woman is 12 to 1. It's 12 of y'all for every one man. So if you think you got it, baby, you don't think you don't got all the options you think you have. Trust me. Half of those dudes that you think shooting at you, I already got women. You're gonna be the side piece. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you won't get no higher.
9 times out of 10, behind every great man, there's already a woman.
Man, and it's a good possibility that the highest you're gonna get is your baby daddy. It's a
That's
good
the best
possibility.
you're gonna get.
Not saying it's impossible, but that's more than likely
Nine,
the kind of
man,
man you're gonna end up with.
9.9 out of 10. That's the best you're gonna get.
Yo, baby
I mean, because
daddy.
look, back in the day, that was it. The man that you had kids with, that is the man you are with. You know what I'm saying? This internet,
That's what we need to get back to. That's what we need to get back to, bro. That's what we need to get back to.
It's the internet. You know what I'm saying? The internet makes females think that they have all these options. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, all you had to choose from was the men who was around you. You know what I'm saying? Like you could actually talk to a woman at the store. You know what I'm saying? Approach her, hey, how you doing? What's your name? Where you from? And give her the whole rundown. Nowadays, they inbox jumping so much. You know what I'm saying?
It done went worldwide.
They don't want to talk to nobody in public.
Yeah, the internet
Everything's
globalized dating.
online now.
Yeah, the internet globalized dating. You hear? I saw a status today about a woman posted. Y'all husband might be in Houston. It was like 3 dudes just tried to talk to me and take me out. All of that, like, man, get out of here. Ain't no Houston man trying to have no long distance relationship with no woman all the way in Dallas. Like y'all, they really they set themselves up for the biggest disappointment.
Everything is based off sex. They think just because a man want to have sex with them, that means he wants them. No, he just wants to have sex. Sexual attraction is not the same thing as relationship attraction. Just because a man wants to have sex with you doesn't mean he wants a relationship. You know what I'm saying? That goes all the way back to the baby daddy shit because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these men were made fathers who didn't want to be fathers. They was just having sex. So, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to talk about that. Because I heard a lot of feelings with that.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all didn't talk to y'all baby daddy about having no kids with him. You went through that whole process by yourself and made that decision on your own. And that's why I don't condone and men not taking care of their kids and you know, abandoning their kids and stuff like that, but I understand it. I truly do. Because they had the option.
Man, we can make that our topic for next time. We can make that our topic for next time. I'm finna get ready to wrap this up. It's getting late.
Yeah, we'll make that for next time.
But, yeah, it's getting late, man. But hey, I enjoyed chopping it up with you, man. We're gonna have to do this again soon.
For sure.
All right, fam. I'm gonna get on up off of her, man.
All right, my boy.